What's up, everybody? Garrett back here. I want to do a real quick video because I just found out that Rob Zombie's Munsters official trailer came out. I've been getting a lot of messages this morning regarding this trailer. Asked me if I've watched it, asked me my opinions. I just got out of work. I haven't watched it yet. So I figured what I'll do is I'll just do a live reaction now with you guys to kind of give you my first thoughts and opinions on this flick. So when the teaser dropped, I was going to do a little video, but I decided not to because it was only like a couple seconds long and really didn't show us much of anything besides just the characters that we already knew. So with this one, this looks like it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. So I figured I'd just give this a watch and give you my initial reaction to it. But before we start, I just want to talk really quick about Rob Zombie himself. Big Rob Zombie fan growing up. His music starting at White Zombie, big White Zombie fan, had a lot of those albums growing up. Then he went solo, started doing his Rob Zombie stuff, really into that too for quite a while. Seen him in concert a bunch of times. Then when it came to his movies, I really was excited about House of a Thousand Corpses. When I first saw it, I actually saw it right in theaters the day it came out. I was super hyped because there was a lot of build behind it about like it getting cuts and it was X-rated and all this stuff. And I don't know if we've ever seen this longer version of House of a Thousand Corpses before, which, you know, to me at this point, it almost seems like it was like lore, like it was like this rumor mill going on about this movie. And I'm not sure if any of it was ever true, but a big fan of House of a Thousand Corpses, also a big fan of Devil's Rejects. When that came out, I was a big fan of it then. It's been quite a while since I've seen both of those. But again, I don't know, as I get older, my taste kind of changes. So would those movies still hold up to me now? It's to be determined. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, but I always was a big fan of those two flicks. Rob Zombie's Halloween, I was a huge fan of that when it came out. I know it had a lot of hate behind it, but I never kind of jumped on that train. I always enjoyed it. I thought he had a good take on it. I liked a little bit of the origin story. I thought he did really great with the casting. He built some characters that we really get invested in my opinion. I think he does a real good job with character building. I mean, if you think about all the movies Rob Zombie's did from Halloween and earlier, like there's a lot of famous characters in the horror community that's come out of his movies. You know, I look at Scout Taylor Compton, and to me, she's Laurie Strode as well. And it's very hard to say that because of Jamie Lee Curtis, but when I look at Scout, I initially think of Halloween, even though she's done a lot of stuff since then. So I think he does really good with the character stuff. As far as his movies going after that, H2, I think the characters and stuff were great. Not a huge H2 fan overall, but I think he always does great with aesthetics. I mean, that was still there. Lords of Salem, I saw that in theaters as well. And I thought aesthetically that movie rocked. I thought it had great score. I thought it had great atmosphere. To me, it had a lot more potential than what it gave. I feel like Rob has a tough time ending some of these horror movies. So Lords of Salem, to me, pretty damn good, but I think it's kind of missing something. Then I ended up seeing 31 in theaters as well. I did not like that movie at all. I've watched it once in the theater, and that's it. I do not get any love for that. I think that it was a big waste of time, and it just kind of was a little bit of a bummer for what I was used to from Rob. And then 3 from Hell, I really was kind of let down by that as well. I know there was only so much to work with, but I kind of, at this point, don't feel like it was a needed sequel in that franchise. So I'm really curious about this Munsters one. I know he's a big Munsters fan. I know we're taking this out of like Rob Zombie horror and bringing it a little bit more into like a family-friendly type movie. But again, I know he's really into these characters, so hopefully he does these justice. So I'm very curious about this trailer. I'm kind of going into it blind. Like, I'm very interested in seeing this. I'm excited about this, but I'm a little nervous at the same time. So I'm going to pop this in now for about 2 minutes. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to kind of take it all in and then let you know what I think. All right, so you got that black and white opening there. Kind of looks really old school retro. The Universal Pictures logo. Looks nice. The lights, the neons, the aesthetic, looks really, really good. All right, so we're kind of going back and showing what they showed in the teaser. I mean, again, I think with Rob Zombie, everything looks really nice aesthetically. The house, the way it's filmed, the locations. I mean, okay, so I think going into it, I'm coming out of it the same way. I want to see it. I'm a little nervous with it, just because I think there's potential here, but there are a little bit of a couple nitpicks I have. I actually don't mind Sherry Moon in this role. I think she looked fine for what it was. Grandpa looks good. The characters look good. Herman, I don't know. I think he looks pretty good. He doesn't sound right to me. I don't know if it's the way he's doing his voice. It's kind of throwing it off for me a little bit. I think when he was doing the laugh and stuff in this trailer, I think it almost seemed too forced. It didn't really seem natural. And I hope it just doesn't come off like a bad cosplay type ripoff of that character. I think it looks great. Like I said, I think the visuals look stunning. I'm really excited to see it. I just coming out of it the same way. Like, I think the more I see, the more I'm still not sure what to take of this. I don't know where this goes. You know, I know that the Munsters had a show. I know they have other standalone movies. I'm just curious to see kind of where this movie kind of goes, and are they setting up for sequels, or, you know, what's the real story here? It seems like it's the creation of Herman Munster in this story that he's telling. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it's kind of right in the middle for me. Nothing I'm blown away with at all, but it kind of looks fun, I guess. I don't know really what to expect with trying to make this a standalone movie, but I don't know. I think Herman is probably my biggest gripe out of everything right now. I don't know if that was the best choice. I think he looks okay. The way he was acting and the way he was talking, like, to me, it just threw it off a little bit for me. But again, we'll have to see and hope for the best. Like I said, for me, overall, I would say I'm a Rob Zombie fan. I'm not a crazed Rob Zombie fan, but I enjoy his stuff, and I'm always curious to see what he does, and I see everything he does. But his last couple for me were kind of letdowns. But again, I'm curious. I will see it. I'll probably see it in theaters. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm just going to say I'm indifferent right now with it. But again, it's cool that he's doing something new, and I'm hoping for the best. So, sorry I couldn't give you a huge opinion on this, but let me know down below, what did you guys think of the trailer? I know I can come off pretty picky with stuff, but I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be good? Did you like the trailer? Were you not impressed with it? Did it just kind of leave you a little bit impartial, indifferent like myself? Let me know down below, and make sure to subscribe. I have a bunch of stuff coming out this weekend. I've got a couple streams going these next couple days, and I want you guys to be part of it, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Come hang out when you see that we go live. Come hang in the chats and say what's up. And this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay